Are you the midlife woman that your philosophy is let go and let God, or let go and God help us all? I'm just wondering, asking for a friend. So, just asking. I'm just wondering if there are any other kind of like control people out there. I want to call us control freaks. Do I have any friends out there in the audience? So, if this is you, if you kind of would like, I don't know, to be able to control things, right? To kind of, we have this illusion of controlling the outcome. If this is you, right? And you're a midlife woman, lean in. Hi, my name is Jen, the founder and owner of Laughing Lotus Wellness. I'm a transformational midlife purpose coach. And what I do is I work with women to really help them stand in their own power and learn how to trust the process a little more at a time. And that can be tough, right? With the layers of midlife and the things that kind of can feel like they cover us, right? So from life experiences to struggles with careers, businesses, partners, kids, so many pieces, right? So many pieces to life, hormones. We as humans, we're kind of wired to want to fix, do, maneuver, right? Okay. And so I really want to invite you today to think about how you do with this. I was laughing as I was writing some notes. I think that one of the toughest things is that we feel like we're giving over something if we trust the process. When you hear that, I'm sure somebody's went, oh, and maybe a little, okay. I know, I feel you, I hear you, I perceived your energy in advance. How nice is that? Listen, I taught a manifesting abundance masterclass. And so much of that is based on mindset. So many things are, let's be honest, right? And what was so great was watching these people start the journey. And it was like they kind of had an idea of what they wanted to manifest, which great, I asked, right? So I asked them, like, what kinds of things do you want to manifest? Where are you wanting to go? And it was so cool to watch it unfold for people because it didn't necessarily show up how they thought it would, but they saw it nonetheless. And to me, that's kind of the money. It was, can you let go of the result looking just like what you anticipated? And can you allow for some flexibility? And can you just trust that what's supposed to show up for you will? And this is so I'm going to say this in advance. This one is one of the toughest. I'm just going to say, in all of my years of providing psychotherapy and coaching, this is one of the spots where I feel like it's the biggest hitch or the hiccup for people, because it's very hard to give over that illusion, that sense of control. Now, listen, there are things that we have choice over. We have choice over our words. We have a choice over where we live, what we put in our bodies when we eat. There's all kinds of things, right, that we get a choice over. There's some things that are really like they're going to unfold around us whether we like it or not, okay? Death and taxes. Welcome to midlife, sprinkling my fucking joy everywhere. You're welcome. Okay, but let's back to manifesting abundance masterclass. Super fun to watch people unlock and unravel that part of the journey. Like, oh, Jen, I thought I wanted a man or money. I mean, and those are valid things that you might want in your life. But how it showed up was this, this, and this. And how brilliant is it that that's how it showed up for you? So the teachable moment of this for them, right? We talked about teachers and wisdom, a vlog or so ago. I can't remember because I've been recording for a minute, if I'm being honest. But there was a lesson to be learned in allowing that to come in. So I can either grip and hold tight. This is the way, my solution must show up, right? And then when it doesn't, I go, see, this shit doesn't work. Or can I loosen my grip and I can look around me and go, oh my God, but look at how this, and this showed up for me. How powerful is that? When I started a manifesting abundance journey for myself, probably a year or better ago, great clients, this level of income because I want to donate and sprinkle my shit all over great places and causes because that's what I want to do, and make sure I'm paying for my kids' college and other things to set her up for life. There's all kinds of things, right? So great. And for my business, because I love, pouring money into my business and making sure that it's a well-oiled machine. And I got other gifts. And so it's great because I was on the phone with a friend of mine and she offered to give me a 6-month healing package. And I was like, and this was a wonderful moment. It was a wake-up call. Like, my instant instinct, I'm not kidding, would have normally been, that's too much. That's so thoughtful. I really appreciate it. I couldn't possibly, I mean, I could sit, right? I mean, I'm just gonna, because I love this manifesting stuff, is one of my favorites. We're gonna be doing more of it, so just listen in. But it's so funny to me that I instantly, without responding, was like, oh my God, I've been working on this manifesting shit and look at what just happened for me. So I could have been like, gripping, this isn't money, or isn't the ideal client that I'm looking to work with, or whatever it was that I was wanting, right? But no, I was like, this is an opportunity. And the minute that I go, no, this isn't what I wanted it to be, the spigot turns off. So I'm going to tell you to think about it, okay? So I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm a full-on spigot person, okay? And so I was like, thank you so much. Oh my God, I started crying. I was telling her I've been working on manifesting abundance. She's like, oh my God, like that is such a cool thing. How awesome that this is how it showed up. And she thanked me for receiving her gift. I love her so. Anyway, so I want to share this manifesting abundance class because it is a lot about trusting the process. There is a piece of it that rather than gripping and holding and expecting a certain result, it was almost like when we could lean into it, it's when the best things showed up, when we let go and we weren't like, ah. Okay, 2 pieces. And then of course, a little question for you. Okay, first, check your belief system. On a scale of 0 to 10, how much do you believe that things will work out in the end? 0 to 10. 0 is 0%. Things are going to, 10 is 1,000%. It's all going to work out in the end. Check yourself. How much can you trust the process? Second, what are beliefs that block you in letting go? Because let's be real, right? I'm a big mindset fan, I talk about this a lot with my clientele. What's kind of getting in your way? I didn't work hard enough for it. This can't possibly be happening. But I worked so hard to get here. What's wrong with me? Oh my God, I don't deserve this. It could be worthiness based. It could be responsibility based. I could tell you, I mean, I could barf in a bucket if I had one, but I don't. So, it's really truly about getting in a space of moving with the flow. And I know this is easier said than done. So I am not expecting you in any way, shape, or form to just wake up tomorrow and like, this is a super easy practice, because it is not. It is a lifelong practice I'm going to invite you into. I'm going to invite you to be a member of the We Can Let Go and Trust the Process Club. Because think about this, and I want you to think about this. You know, when I think about my clients from back in even psychotherapy days when I was doing really traditional practice, and people would be, understandably coming in upset. No, I'm talking separate from like they came in with like anxiety, depression, right? Really traditional kind of mental health issues. Well, let's just say they came in and they were having, relationship problems. I'm thinking of, I was one of the women that I worked with. She was just it was a wonderful experience that I had working with her. It was really funny. She came in my door and she said, I'm not happy in my marriage and I don't know what to do about it. And it's so interesting. I think she was and I think this might be why she always resonates with me. I think she was the first client that I thought, bullshit, you don't know what you need to do. I knew she knew exactly what she needed to do. And so very often as therapists, coaches, mentors, what we'll do is we'll bump into people who really easily give away their power. I don't know how to do this. I don't know what that's about. I'm not sure. I don't know if I could do that. And the reality is that you can. And the reality is that you have the solution riding around with you. And it's just a matter of whether or not you're in touch with it. That's really what it comes down to. So mentors and coaches are people that are going to help you connect to that, right? That's what we do. And so it isn't that we have the solution. We just help you get in touch with the solution you had within you. So it was really neat was working with this woman, and I'm trying to remember how long I worked with her. I want to say at least a year. And she finally came in one day and said, I'm getting a divorce. And I'm, okay. What do we need to do to support you with that? And I knew it was coming the minute I met her. I don't know. It was it was the most intuitive hit with this woman. And I'm like, you're not happy. You're not going to stay. I was like, but if you want me to sit here, I will listen to you. I will let you process that because you need that journey. I respect that. And this isn't me in any way condescending about her journey to get there. Just, I knew I could trust her to know it was within her. I knew the minute I met her, but she totally knows what she needs to do right now. And it's hard and it's uncomfortable. So here's why would I say that? Because did it turn out okay? It did. Was it hard? Absolutely. I think many of the hardest things we ever do are some of the most worthwhile journeys that we'll ever take. And so I want to say that I saw it over and over and over again. My clients would come in and like, can you just trust that it will be okay? And so there's a big process going on underlying some of the work that we do where we're really trying to guide clients into a space of understanding this for themselves. You don't need me to tell you that. And I'm not a guru, right? I'm just here. I'm a woman with lots of experience and wisdom, but that doesn't mean that I am the expert in you. And so to me, there's such a beautiful thing about that joint collaboration of bringing that wisdom, that collective experience with someone's really internal knowing, their intuition and their insight and their own experience. It makes a really beautiful journey. But let's talk about how we combine all these things. I want you to think about this to close. We talked a lot about trust this last month. If you've leaned into all of them, we talked about trusting yourself, wisdom, truth, and the process, right? And all of that means the better that we get, the more I can risk. Because if I think on the other side of what scares the hell out of me, it's all going to be okay, I am much more likely to do scary shit. Much more likely. And to me, that's that piece of having a relationship with yourself and the universe, source, whomever, right? Your intuition. You're carrying around all kinds of pieces that actually should allow you, I want it to allow you a deeper relationship with your own self and trusting who you are and what you bring and what you know, so that you can risk. So you could do a little scary stuff because maybe you feel compelled to open a new business, start over again, go back to school and try some new trade, right? Trade everything in and travel the world for, a year and come back and figure out what's next after that. Go on a spiritual journey for 4 months, right? Eat, pray, love style, whatever it is for you. You're hanging on to something and you have a vision, you've got a dream, you've got something in your heart that you want to do. And can you trust it? And I think that's a really tough thing. And I mean it for everyone. And I don't mean that to be trite. But I really do believe this is one of our biggest tasks. And can you lean into that? Can you trust yourself? And so I would say, hey, check it out. Maybe do some journaling on this. What are some beliefs you have that are blocking your way? And where are you at? Do you believe that things will turn out okay in the end? Just check in with yourself. So if this was helpful, I invite you to stay connected to me. And one way that you can really easily do that is go right over to my website, laughinglotuswellness.com. I'm pointing like Vanna White, only there's not a button there for you to click. I'm real sorry about that. And what you can do is when you head there, there's a little space that you can subscribe to emails. What that does is allows you to get content on a regular basis from me, events, things, freebies, whatever I'm tossing out in the universe, you are the first to get it. So if you'd like to kind of be in the community and start building a sense of sisterhood and empowerment and things like that, you're going to get some more of the messaging from me on a regular basis if you are a subscriber. So I invite you to go check out my email and just get on that list. So listen, my friends, I am hoping you are surrounded in blessings, love, and light. And I am looking forward to being in touch with you next time as I support you to revolutionize midlife on your terms so that your answer to is there more in life is a resounding hell yes. And we will do that to rise you up on that path to midlife purpose. So everyone take care and we will see you next time.